Good evening. Good evening. I've made a decision, I think. I'm not gonna do side quests anymore. I ended up looking at a walkthrough just to kind of like count how many side quests I have left. And then I also glanced at like how far I am through the game, and I'm pretty much where I thought I was. But it just feels like as I go through the game, there's more and more and more and more and more side quests. And I looked and I've done 2/3-ish of them. And I was just like, ugh. So unless it has like a plus symbol, because those all like unlock a thing. Like if it's one of these, then I'll do it. I don't even want to do the ones with the treasure chest on it. Like the plus symbol unlocks like it like upgrades my potion thing or whatever. It like unlocks something, which is why there's not that many. So if there's any more of those, I'll do them. But otherwise, I'm just gonna do the main story because like I'm enjoying the main story, and I just feel like it just feels like I'm just. It feels like my time is being wasted by doing these side quests. I'm not really getting much out of them, so I don't really want to do them anymore. And it's kind of extending my playthrough of this, which is like I can feel myself getting bored. And the best parts are when I do these missions, and they're just like great spectacles with good music and good cutscenes.
Sounds like thunder.
All that good stuff. And I'd rather just do this. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I probably...
We're starting to think you'd stumbled off a cliff.
I'll probably give up on reading the encyclopedia as well.
Good to see you. Any trouble on the road?
It's giving me a good...
Nothing we couldn't handle.
I understand fully what's going on, but you know. Speaking of which, anything new in here? Yeah.
Is that who I think it is?
Yes.
Allow me to introduce my brother, Joshua.
Clive's told me all about you. Or even listening most of the time. Name's Midadol, but everyone calls me Mid.
My lady.
Hey?
The manners, though.
My boy.
Uncle Byron.
It's really you. I never thought I'd see the day. So these Akashic are being controlled.
That's what it looked like. Empty eyes, eerie blue glow. No doubt they were turned, but silent as monks, every last one of them.
Your man here speaks true, Clive. We saw more than a few in this city. They moved in ranks with a purpose, and not of their own.
Ultima's doing.
Perhaps.
What of the city? The people?
Dead, mostly.
Mostly, but not all. A handful managed to lock themselves in their villas before the Horde arrived. Some in the merchants' district to the west, and a few others on the far bank.
If the Akashic stumble across either hiding place, a few bolted doors won't hold them for long. We need to find them. And quickly.
What do you propose?
We split into two parties. I will make for the merchants' district, while you look to those across the river. Mind keeping an eye on my brother?
Not at all. We
Oh,
find the
do
villa
we
and
get
try the
Gav?
servants' entrance.
Understood.
And what of us?
Mid, is she fit to sail?
The ship, the Mithril engine could probably do with a few more tweaks.
Then you better work fast. Even if we do reach the survivors in time, they'll never make it to the hideaway on foot.
You leave that to me.
See that Mid doesn't get herself into trouble, would you?
Think I can manage that?
I'll keep him safe.
Looks like you stuck with me, Byron.
That's Lord Rossfield, you little gutter snipe!
Shall we then?
I was gonna say, am I solo, but I forgot about Torgal. I'm never solo with Torgal.
Both of you.
You too.
Although I kind of wish Joshua was coming with, you know, to fight with us. Although he has fought with us several times in, like, pivotal moments. It's not part of, like, the party, quote-unquote.
All right, Torgal. Let's find those survivors.
Yeah.
They don't stand a chance against those things.
Well, it's a few less survivors now. Level 20? I guess they're called fodder.
They're wearing Waluda armor.
Ow. Get up. Man, a Akashic version of this dude kind of sucks. Okay. I am at 1.4. Good enough for me. Wait, there's gonna be potions everywhere, so I don't even have to worry about healing. Where are you at? There you are. Collateral of evil. Gotta kill. Oh, I had him. You. Collateral of evil. Love that combo.
What happened to the Royal Army? There's nothing but monsters here.
Ding, ding, ding. How many skill points do I have? 3367. That's a... I swear I just, like, mastered this and, like, used all my points. Was I I wasn't saving for anything else, was I? Don't hate action games or anything, but I sure would appreciate if we can have other mainline FF title that was turned It would be nice. I don't think it'll ever happen. That's 5,500 to master. Hold on. Oh, that's the master. I don't really need to master this currently. Probably upgrade this though. What does it even do? Extends precise execution window. I mean, I don't need that, but we'll do it. Good wheel, we're mastering that. Oh, I should upgrade this. Increases the hits. Using that a bunch. I mean, everything I'm currently using now is upgraded, so part of me is thinking I'm gonna want to master this so I can put it on any icon. That's 5,500. It kind of depends on what, like, Odin's innate thing is. Oh, okay. Not paying attention. I'm really not paying attention. Cool.
Let's try.
Oh, camera, please. Hell yeah, show me the numbers. So how you doing tonight, Sarayu? Doing good. I originally wasn't gonna stream tonight. I was originally like, I went out and did a bunch of errands. I was like, okay, and then I'll come home and do work. But then a thing is happening with work where I can't do work, and I was like, well, I guess I'll play Final Fantasy.
You're finished.
Fuck right off. Fucking killing my moment.
That sounded big. Joshua and Jill must be busy.
They were doing a couple of roulettes at 14. Maybe this next patch is any good. Considering unsubbing. I've been considering unsubbing as well. I was thinking of just like spending a little bit of time in the next few weeks. Finish the raid tier because I'm so close to finishing the 4th fight. And then just like unsub. Just like let it run out. I am waiting. I was like, no, wait for the next patch. And we'll see. And I'm kind of torn because I'm in 2 static groups. And I don't like want to leave them, but I also kind of don't want to play. Oh! God damn it. Oh! Dodged right into it. I'm glad that pauses the stagger thing. Ooh. Oh, that hurt a lot.
Nice try. This is the Agora,
I think you're just done.
where the city's leaders gather.
Yeah,
There may still be survivors inside.
I'm in a similar boat. I might stick with it. Like lately, like the only thing I log in for is raid with my groups. Lately, I just like don't want to play otherwise, and I barely want to play that. Like half the time I'm there, I'm like I'd rather not be here right now. But I don't want to bail on the group, so if I was gonna bail on the group, I'd rather like fully bail on the group and just leave. Instead of just being like, yeah, I don't feel like it tonight.
Where are they?
So, I'm kind of torn.
These creatures. Sometimes regions.
They're also currently my main source of socialization right now. Living in a new city where I know nobody. Not that I have money to go out right now, but you know. I will soon.
Where is your master? What does he want?
Who's casting Protect? Which one is it?
Waken winds.
I think it's the specters that do it. I think. Oh. I thought there was one more, but whatever. Collateral of evil.
You've caused quite the commotion. But then I would expect no less from you, Muthos.
You again.
The opportunity to play
I
with my
don't
friend
believe
lately
we've
because I
been
had to fix my
introduced.
sleep schedule.
You were in my family's crypt. And now you're here. With an army of Akashic thralls.
Manners, Lord Rossfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
What?
And they are all that remains in this once raucous city.
You'll pay for what you've done.
As you wish. I confess I have been very much looking forward to this. Pardon me this indulgence, Your Majesty. The vessel shall not be spoiled. I am safe near of House Harvard. And you will yield. Or not. As long as you don't hold back.
Is that gonna go off at some point? Ooh! I was waiting for some kind of projectile. I did not mean to do that. I love these accidental parries. The armor's nice, yeah. If this was any other JRPG, he never would have put on armor. He just would have fought us in his other clothes that we've seen him in.
Little trick.
You will forgive me if my performance seems uninspired. It is just that I expected so much more from our chosen one. Perhaps this will kindle your flame?
What now?
A gift from my liege lord's armory. Gungnir. Watch closely, Mythos.
QTEs for the modern age.
Yes!
Ooh, okay. How did that not count as a counter? So many parries.
One is seldom enough. Would you not agree?
Actually, I wouldn't.
Okay, that's a lot. Alright, I gotta save my my skill. Woo! Oh, my dog changed with me. That's cool. Oh, I missed the stagger.
Enjoying yourself?
No, thank you. Oh, jeez. Well, that counts as a projectile, doesn't it?
More, Mythos! Give me more! More!
Guy needs to calm down. We're fighting, not doing other things. God damn it. I knew that was gonna happen soon.
More, I say!
Dun, 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 dun. Game's really easy, by the way. I know that hard mode, you can unlock hard mode when you beat the game, play again, but I wish they'd let you have it right at the start.
My liege.
Yeah, it's very flashy combat with some raid mechanics, as you can see. Raid-like mechanics.
Clive!
You're all right.
As are you, I see.
We are, yes.
I'm sorry, but we couldn't save them.
It was over before we arrived.
Well, you did what you could. I fear we were all too late. What's wrong?
Nothing. I hope.
The door was already facing us. He really didn't have to
Leaving
do
so
that.
soon, Mythos?
It's the king.
Indeed. You may kneel before Barnabas Tharm, Warden of Ash and King of Walud.
Get back.
Let's do this. Let's have a 30-minute battle. Let's go. I still don't know how they're gonna top the Bahamut fight. We went to fucking space.
Wild and impetuous. I expected more of the boy who bested my Lord Commander. Yet I see why my master covets you so. The power within you, Mythos. The potential.
The potential.
Stop calling me Mythos.
But Mythos is everything. The cornerstone of all creation. The Lord's vessel. Your purpose.
My purpose? To surrender my mind and body to that thing.
Mythos from Symphonia? My memory is so sparse of Symphonia.
Your Majesty, my purpose is my own. I made a promise to my friends, to my people. And nothing is going to stand in my way.
You would allow this delusion of free will to bar your path to greatness? Truly, your volition is a cancer. One that must be excised.
Try it.
It was just a kick, Clive.
You are as weak as all the rest.
Joshua!
Ooh, can we fight as Shiva? We've never done that.
Oi! Oi!
This way! Hurry! Power beyond reckoning, and they use it as a crutch. Such a waste.
Okay, she's probably dead. I've been assuming Jill would die at some point because we would get Shiva's power, which we don't have yet. I'd rather she didn't die, she just gets injured and then we take her power and then she lives on. But, you know.
Will he be alright?
The phoenix can mend flesh, but the spirit must recover on its own. I'm afraid the rest is up to him. This place is remarkable. Outfitting it must have been no small feat. But why go to such trouble?
That beauty's belly's filled with wonders the world ain't ready for. If the guilds caught wind of what we were up to, they'd all want a piece. All right?
And how is he? Do not blame yourself. He was barely breathing when you brought him here. We would have lost him if it were not for you.
No. Barnabas may have severed nigh every sinew in my brother's body. But he made certain the wounds were not fatal.
Nigh every sinew?
Allow me, your lordship. Don't know what I was thinking, putting you to the trouble like that.
'Tis no trouble carrying comestibles to my ailing nephew.
I know, but you've already done so much for us. Pouring your gale into the hideaway and now the ship. I don't want to take the piss.
You risked your life. And for what? Some girl you hardly know. Why
Is she
do
talking
it?
about Jill? Because we know her pretty fucking
You
well.
mad or something?
I wouldn't go that far.
Clive!
You're awake, my boy. Oh.
All I want to do is help. And the world won't save itself. It was Sid. Your father, who taught me that.
Sounds like him.
Don't you dare do that again.
What of the royalists?
Fucked off, the lot of them, along with the galleon. With the king on board, no doubt. The Iron Hair wouldn't sail without him. Clive. Jill didn't come back.
What do you mean?
She kept the king busy while the others dragged you out.
It's all right, Mid. Jill is fine.
The ether of her icon endures. And as long as it does, we can be certain she is alive.
We must pursue the Black Galleon. Jill will be with the king, I'm sure of it.
Well, good luck catching him, because my ship's going nowhere. It's the Mithril engine. She's got a kick like a wild chocobo and a mind to tear the hull in half.
But you have an idea.
Well, of course I do. My dad'll have seen this coming a league off. If I had his old writings...
If you had his old writings, you'd be sitting under a fuckload of rubble. The ones Otto didn't save anyway. I suppose he might still have a few pages in his stores.
We'll have to hope it's enough. Do what you can to ready the ship. I'll speak with Otto.
In your condition, you really are mad.
Perhaps. But the world really won't save itself.
That was a really short, like, mission episode thing. Expecting, like... Thought I was only, like, halfway through.
All right. Gav said that Otto might know something.
Ooh, new items available.
Cole said it was an army of a
New crafting recipe? Oh, shit.
Now are
Oh, there's new everything?
supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with a Kashik in the valleys of...
One new hunt. Rank A. Ooh, the Dread Comet. Then the Sickle. Dalmekia.
How may I help you today, Clive? Your benefactors are a generous lot. Here you are. Come again. I may have...
Alright, what is this? Lionheart tonic duration. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's good. I just never used that tonic.
More for ya.
Clive, here you go.
Yeah, that's the same two from before. I guess I'm gonna lose out on renown. Maybe the renown at the end has a lot of good rewards. I just don't want to do the side quests anymore.
If it's knowledge you seek, we've told...
Let me tell you a story, Clive.
I came here to shop, not listen to a story.
Them rumours wet legs were spreading. Might be they weren't just tales plucked out of thin air. You see, there were a time when I weren't too particular about who I sold steel to, so long as they paid me the right price. Some women lust after blood, others after flesh, but me, I were always one for gold. And to satisfy that lust, I sold to opposing armies, stabbed my every client in the back, made myself the most hated woman in the twins. But then one day I met a man who made me a different kind of offer. Said he'd give me access to a realm-wide community of like-minded individuals in constant need of steel and sundries. On the condition I sold to him and his alone.
Was that the first time you met Sid?
Aye. And I fell right into his damn trap. He was true to his word, so I ended up being true to mine. And I soon started making the best profits I've seen since taking up the trade. And all without aiding or abetting any outlaws. Except Sid himself, that is. Told me about his plan to topple the mother crystals, you know. Said that with them gone, the realm would want for all manner of things. An opportunity for the likes of me to mint gil. Why, I reckon an enterprising individual could find himself the richest dam in the twins. And that's when he had me. I emptied my stores that day and moved into the hideaway proper. And the rest, as they say, is ancient bloody history. A dozen years on, and I'm still not the richest dam. Not for lack of trying, mind. But I can say that I have never been happier. You've all shown me there are some things more precious than gil.
Still hate you. You still annoy the shit out of me.
Messing it all up. Or you'll have me to answer to. Aye, it's a dangerous world out there.
A rune blade. Well, that means I can make it like a +1 probably. Need the rune belt, the rune crescents.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Am I? Am I really? I kind of doubt that. I didn't even use any items.
Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Mm-hmm.
So, what'll it be?
Rune blade +1, please.
No scratches, right?
Look at that. A +2 might be better. I mean, this one is.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Rune cross.
Not the best work, but it'll do.
It's not quite. 1 HP for 3 defense, it's not worth it.
Yeah, that should do you.
Yeah.
And?
It's Goots. I just saw the three pages of talking. I was like, what? Let's see what's in. Hold on. Oh. I thought maybe I'd be able to go in the back of her shop. A fool I was. Duty. My Lord Marquis, in your absence, shall I watch over my new charges, affording them every protection I am able. I only ask that you do the same for his grace. Yote. And then, I think it was the sickle. Oh. Wrong button. Down in there. I kind of want to see what's in that shop. We'll go from here. It's probably just an orchestrion roll or something.
Look what they've left us with. A hard time.
Mummy, are the bad men going to come back?
The gentlemen of the town guard are strapping them.
Yes, strapping bunch.
Are you looking for something in particular?
Oh, maybe it's the rune blade stuff.
An excellent choice. Here you are. Fare you well.
Mm-hmm. If I didn't buy a single orchestrion roll, I would have like several 100,000 gil at my disposal.
Good girl.
And nothing to use it on. Honestly. Alright, I'm guessing it's, even though I've already had like a hunt down here, this is probably where the chocobo is. At least I'm pretty sure it was in the sickle. Might not have been. Hail Gygus. I don't know if I've ever fought one of those.
Time to fight.
You know, I didn't really read the description. I just kind of read its location. Maybe I misread. Maybe it wasn't the sickle. I mean, I guess it could be over here somewhere. It's still technically part of the sickle. Oh, there we are.
Thanks, Gal.
Was it rank A? Yeah. Not worried.
That's like no chocobo I've ever seen. Something
Oh, it like doesn't have a stagger bar. Ooh. So that could make this a little bit difficult. I may as well just use on my shit.
Nice try.
Only half of that hit. Yeah, countered. Da-na-na. Ow. Oh, come on. How does that not count? I didn't even have to Thunderbolt again.
Poor beast. There was nothing I could do.
Why is this? I went out of my way to kill this thing. Why does he sound all remorseful? That's... I mean, feel what you feel, I guess. Oh yeah, last night I decided to do like a bunch of extra saves just in case, just to be like, you know what? I'll have it there. If there's any like missable side quests, which I don't think there are. I think the only ones that are missable are like the ones in the original hideaway.
When the hills are Clive? But if you're here, where the hell is everyone else? Don't tell me.
But it's there in case I want to go back and like actually do all the side quests throughout the game. Although I'm pretty sure I can just finish them later if I want.
You lot don't do things by halves, do you? Well, at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be... sitting under a pile of rubble, I know. But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build this place. The more personal items we gave to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things, that would have been mid.
Then I'll check the workshop.
Hold on. Mid needs Sid's old notes, and she doesn't know that it's just sitting in her workshop? This is a little sus.
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone, then do you think Mid's ship will ever sail?
This looks like it's from Sid's old diary. But you'll already have read it. I'd better keep looking. What do we have here? Oh. Sid's pipes. Something tells me Mid won't be needing these.
Continue searching Mid's dungeon. Why do they call it a dungeon?
We've had no word from Canva for days. Please tell me Mid is all...
I remember seeing this doll in Sid's cellar. I wonder if it was Mid's. Huh. What's this tucked inside it?
Milladol, I know you like your riddles, so I reckon you'll appreciate this one. Of all my inventions, this one's the best, and so when choosing its place of rest, I recalled your opus, Daughter Dearest, and now it sleeps there in the first. I'm gonna have to work on that last rhyme. Good luck.
Sid's best invention. That sounds promising. So Sid hid something in Mid's first opus. But what would that be? Perhaps Otto might know.
I don't know why sitting in this chair is like destroying my neck right now. My upper back. This is the chair that's not supposed to hurt my upper back.
Well, did you find anything? Possibly. You wouldn't happen to know what Mid's first opus was? Opus? That girl's as tone deaf as a banshee. Unless you mean the orchestrion. She couldn't have been more than, what, 11, 12 when she cobbled that thing together? It surprised us all. Not least her dad. You should have seen how proud he was of the little scamp. What's that battered old box have to do with anything? I think Sid may have hidden something inside it. Wouldn't surprise me. Those two and their bloody treasure hunts. Half the things in the hideaway were hidden one time or another.
Cynical side of me wants to say this is contrived in some way. They're like, we gotta make sure the orchestrion plays a part in the main story. So that every player interacts with it at some point.
Nothing.
Maybe that's not cynical. Maybe that's logical.
We didn't break the orchestrion.
What's wrong with it?
It's broken. Except when it isn't. See?
And you had nothing to do with this?
Nope, nothing. We just wanted to listen to all the songs at once. So we pressed all the buttons. Like this. See?
All too well. All right, out of the way. Something caught on one of the gears.
Did you break it? Can you fix it?
No, I mean, yeah, yes. There. How about now?
You fixed it! Sid fixed it! He more than fixed it! Yeah, new music!
Huh. Never heard this one before. They started playing when I removed this. Whatever it is. Well, don't look at me. I can tell you it's important, though. Sid showed it to me once and said as much. Said it was the stuff dreams were made of. Let's just hope it's the stuff ships are made of as well. Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dreams come true.
Just the two I was looking for.
Aye, aye. Who's a patient?
Actually, yes. The Crown Prince just left.
Dion left.
Unless you've another word for stood up and walked off. Yes, left. He did have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before commandeering one of his dinghies. Should we go after him?
No. We're not the Prince's keepers. He's free to do as he sees fit.
I would have preferred to talk to him before he leaves, though.
His wounds are nowhere near healed. Much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Canver. What is it with this realm's princes and their aversion to rest?
Ask me when I get back. Though I may be sometime.
We have shit to do, Taria. Come on, we have shit to do.
And if that fails, try to stay alive, eh?
Yeah. Can do.
Every moment I waste here, the further the flagship sails. I have to get back.
Oh, there's a plus. I gotta do the plus. It unlocks something.
Cole said it was an army of Akashic. What will happen to Mid and the others?
They'll be fine as long as Sid is...
All right, Clive. Blackthorn told me you helped him out again. Tough for that. Speaking of which, I'm actually a bit,
Worried about him. And you want my advice?
afraid so. It's a bit of a funny one, this, but I saved this posh knob while I was out on a mission, and he gave me this flashy ring to say thank you. So, obviously, I show it to Blackthorn, thinking he'll be impressed, only for him to go white as a sheet and quiet as a curl instead. Try as I might, I can't for the life of me work out what could have got him upset like that. And seeing as how Blackthorn opens up when you're around, I thought maybe...
Man, Blackthorn is such a drama queen.
I'd speak to him again. Well, I suppose there's no point leaving him to stew.
Cheers, Clive.
This would unlock,
I'll be
like,
sure to
some
pay
good
him a visit
equipment.
as soon as I have a moment.
Assuming I probably wouldn't even have the materials for it,
Come
but...
along when you're ready.
The Blacksmith Blues 3. It's the third time he gets in a fucking tizzy over some piece of work. It's better than mine. Oh, I hate life.
If it's knowledge you seek, we've tomes aplenty to guide you in your
There's
search.
August. Where's my
Those
squire?
tomes wouldn't happen to have letters in them, would they?
Where the hell is he?
Bloody hell, Clive. Not this again.
Well, it's your fault for being such a bitch.
You've got better things to do with your time.
That remains to be seen. August tells me he showed you a ring, and that the sight of it clearly upset you. Would you mind telling us why?
Come on, mate. Bottling it up ain't gonna help no one. If it weren't the ring, and it was something I said, then I'm sorry.
It was the ring, right? It brought back some
Yeah,
memories,
leave your
that's all.
emotional crap away from me. I'm too busy being depressed.
Memories of what?
There are things we'd all rather leave behind, Blackthorn.
I'm upset and depressed all the time, but I don't deal with emotion.
And sometimes it doesn't.
Especially
It's
my
hard to
own.
understand.
Don't be like that.
Fine. If it'll get you off my back. That ring you flashed was the work of Zoltan. We apprenticed together back in the day.
You've never mentioned him before.
Why would I? Ain't seen him in decades, and the last time I did, we almost came to blows. The ring brought it all back. I could tell it was one of his the moment I saw it. Bastard's improved, though. More than I thought possible. That thing's a work of art.
So it was a nice ring. Worth a few gil, maybe. What's it matter to you?
It matters because engraving metal's a nightmare, and I've got no bloody idea how he managed it. The fact is,
It's better than mine.
I couldn't make anything even half that detailed.
I
So
suck.
what? You're an armorer, not a jeweler.
I'm the Hideaway's master craftsman. I'm not stealing a living at some backwater village forge. My armor keeps you lot safe, and my swords keep you dangerous. As far as I'm concerned, every swing of my hammer's another blow struck in the name of our cause. So I put my heart and soul into my work.
Why would you need to
The
engrave?
curse breakers deserve better than second best. And I refuse to be shown up by the likes of Zoltan.
Very well. Why don't we go and pay him a visit? Learn his secret.
I doubt he'd be too happy to see me.
Then just this once. Make peace with being second best. Swallow your pride, and focus all your energies on the task at hand. Keeping the curse breakers armed and armored. Provided you can do that, you'll hear no complaints from me. But if you can't, and it's going to distract you, we need to do something about it.
What'd you say, Blackthorn? You know he's right. And it's not like you'll be going alone.
All right.
Magic. So, where do you reckon old what's-his-name is then? Zoltan, was it?
In Dravozd, my old village. He won't have left. He's the chief.
Dravozd, eh? That rings a bell. Not far from Tabor, right? Just north of the fields of Carava. Got that, Clive? Meet us at Dravozd as soon as you can, yeah? And I'll make sure Blackthorn don't get cold feet.
Can do. I got the fast travel
I'll see you
thing.
there.
Wait, hold on. Ooh, mission immediately. Oh, that's another plus. It's gonna like increase the potency of my potions or something, isn't it? I was like, yeah, no more side quests, and then all the ones that pop up have pluses. It's like, god fucking damn it.
Kicked out already?
No. This charmer ain't letting anyone through.
Why are the gates closed?
Chief's orders. No one's allowed in without his say-so. Not that I'd have let you in anyway. You look like trouble. I suggest you go home.
That's what I'm trying to do, you little prick. Ain't changed a bit, have you, Snotty?
No. It isn't. Blackthorn.
Long time no see, eh?
What the hell are you doing here?
Well, it was meant to be a surprise, but since you asked so nicely, I'm here to see Zoltan, you fucking numbskull. Now let us through.
All right. Just don't go starting anything with the chief.
Yeah, I promise I won't throw the first punch. That good enough for you?
Go on then.
Much obliged.
The nice enough little village.
So this is Dravozd.
Yep.
Not much going on, is there?
It's a smithing town. When I was a lad, you'd have to shout to be heard over the sound of hammer on anvil. Clive, you're good with people. You speak to Sultan.
Hey, you ain't backing out now, are you?
There's a river of bad blood between me and the chief. But if someone can build me a bridge, then I'll cross it.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
I appreciate it. It'll be near the forge on the hill. It was our master's. He'd have inherited it when I left.
The forge on the hill?
Good luck. You'll be needing it.
But if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our keep?
Shut your hole.
Oh, I guess they were relying on the crystals to light their forges.
He's helping the chief with something very important. You go back inside now.
Hotter! Hotter, damn it! Those miserable flames wouldn't melt butter, let alone iron.
Pardon the intrusion. I'm looking for the chief.
That'd be me.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'll bet it is. Keep the gates closed, I tell him. Well done, Snotty. You're not welcome here. Get out. Before things turn nasty.
Blackthorn's here.
What did you say?
He's traveled a long way to see you.
Yes, has he?
He's waiting. Down by the gates.
Then I suggest you take him with you when you leave.
Didn't you apprentice together?
So what if we did?
Fuck! We're getting nowhere. These bearers' flames are next to bloody useless.
We're never going to be able to fire up the forges unless we can find some new crystals.
I'm a busy man, as you can see, so do me a favor and piss off. Oh, and if you're struggling to find your way out, ask Blackthorn. That prick knows exactly where the exit is.
Oh, snap.
He's not wanted here. And neither are you.
All right. I'm going.
Please, Chief, you've got to do something.
I would be just as pissed as the chief if I didn't have internet and stuff.
Let me guess. Zoltan told you to piss off.
As a personal favor to him, yes.
Well, at least he didn't beat about the bush.
There'll be no talking him round. Not after what I did.
Which is what exactly? If we're to help, we need to know. What turned the village against you?
I left. Dravozd. Zoltan. The burden of leadership our dying master dropped in our laps. All of it. There are two kinds of smiths in this world, you see. My kind, who are in it for the love of the craft, who labour on a single piece from dawn to dusk to get it just right. And the other kind, who are in it for different reasons. People like Zoltan, whose work is quick and cheap. The kind of smiths who shit out a few hundred blades, reap the profit, and divvy it out among themselves. There wasn't a single day we weren't at each other's throats. And bit by bit, people started taking sides. You would have torn Dravozd in half had it gone on. So, I left.
You didn't have to do that.
Zoltan's a better chief than I would have been. His way of doing things kept food on people's tables. Dravosh prospered without me and my lofty ideals getting in the road. Until the crystals run out at any rate. Without magic to fire the furnaces, this place is as good as dead.
It depends on how you look at it, though. There's got to be other ways of making fire. We manage it in the Deadlands.
Thanks to Sid's ingenuity, yeah. He saw all of this coming. Knew crystals were the problem, not the solution. And spent years coming up with ways of doing without.
You know what I mean, though, right? Where there's a will, there's a way. What I'm trying to say is that it's not your fault. You couldn't have predicted this.
You can fix
doesn't
it,
matter
though.
whose fault it is. I don't want to be the greatest smith alive just because I happen to be the last. Clive. Dravosh won't last long without his furnaces. So, do you think it's time we shared Sid's bellows with the world? The way I see it, it's your decision to make.
Hold on, Blackthorn. Sid made those things for us. They give us an edge over the rest. And you'd be throwing it away.
All right. Do it.
They didn't even
This
give me a
place
fake
was your
choice.
home. I won't abandon it.
They're
to
just
its
like,
fate.
no, this is the answer.
Sid's creations were never meant to be hoarded. It was only ever a matter of time before we shared them. Let this be another step on the road to freeing Valisthea from the prison of the Crystal's blessing. Dravosh will show the world that it's possible. Wouldn't you agree, August?
When you put it that way, of course. It's like hearing Sid speak from beyond the grave.
Thank you, Clive.
Shall I go and fetch the plans, then?
I know I'm off by heart. I'll be needing some help, though. Building a furnace isn't exactly a one-man job. Do us a favour and round up anyone strong enough to lug a brick or two with you, August.
All right, then.
And I've got a job for you too, Clive. Finding me some salamander skin. I need leather for the bellows and nothing else will withstand the heat. Luckily for us, salamanders feed out in the fields of Carava.
Time for a spot of hunting, then.
Okay. Time to kill some things. Na 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 na. I do miss when this place was just sunny, though. Everything is so just like dreary. Like the game already has like a very muted color palette, and then also having everything be overcast. It's just dreary to look at. Pretty high jump, actually.
Let's make this quick, shall we?
Enough.
Fucking easy. Why is it? I was like, why is it showing me like a mouse type cursor
For a
thing?
decent set of bellows.
What's this all about then?
Look at the shop first, real quick.
have some things for sale. Farewell,
Alright.
traveler.
That's expensive as shit. Oh, I haven't done this today.
Fetch!
P30.
Any trouble finding the skin?
Nothing I couldn't handle.
There should be plenty. Right then, time to put these louds to work. If everyone pulls their weight, we'll be finished in no time.
Well, I'll be damned. I honestly didn't think it'd work. But it's hot enough, all right. And without a single crystal in sight.
You know what this means, don't you?
I do, yeah. Dravost is saved.
Sorry about earlier.
Now that you saved our town, I'll be less of an ass.
I take back everything I said. That thing you built us is an honest to God's marvel. You've saved our village.
It's Blackthorn you should be thanking. He oversaw the construction.
Give this to him, would you?
What is it?
Pit coal cinders. After he left, I spent years trying to eke the most out of our forges. That there was my answer. Chuck it in the fire, and your forge will burn hotter for longer, which will do wonders for your steel. Our secret for yours. Only fair. I've always envied Blackthorn. Since the day I became chief, I spent every spare moment trying to match up to the bastard. No amount of sleepless nights at the anvil will ever bridge that gap, though. He's a genius. Plain and simple. The man Dravost needed. But he took all his talent and left. Gifted and free. Is it any wonder I hate his guts?
The cinders would mean more coming from you.
I need to forgive him first. And that's not gonna happen.
Well, you know what they say. Oriflamme weren't built in a day and all that. These things take time. Especially when they involve two geezers who hold grudges tighter than their hammers. But what matters is, Blackthorn's got that twinkle back in his eye. And I'd call that a job well done.
So would I.
I reckon he's going to be at it a while yet, though, so why don't you head off without us? I'll see that the old git gets home safe and sound.
See that you both do. I'll save the cinders till then.
All right. It'll be a nice little surprise for him.
Oh, I guess he's not right here. Gotta go back to the hideaway.
Gentlemen, I see you both made it home in one piece.
Yeah, well, we didn't want to outstay our welcome. The whole village turned out for a go on the bellows after you left. Everyone except Zoltan has. Didn't see hide nor hair of him.
Oh, but that reminds me. I have something for you.
Pico Cinder. How'd you come by this? And you're sure he wanted me to have it?
I'm sure. He didn't say so, but I think he wants to forgive you.
Well, now you're putting words in his mouth.
Imagine that. Yeah. You know I could never leave this place, don't you? Every time you put on mail, you and the curse breakers are trusting me with your lives. There's no greater honor for a smith than that. I'm not about to go crawling back to Zoltan for forgiveness, but I will make good use of his cinder. And if that helps save even a single life, then he'll have my gratitude. What was it you said he called me? Huh? A genius? And he spent sleepless night trying to copy me, did he? Sounds like I better get to work. I've got a reputation to uphold.
It's good to see you back on form, Blackthorn.
I don't know how you pair put up with me sometimes, but I'm grateful all the same. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, about to put Zoltan back in his place.
Ain't got the art to tell him how similar they are. Stubborn bastards.
Yeah.
A little healthy competition should be good for him.
You're not wrong. Still, it's a shame him and Zoltan couldn't let bygones be bygones. No use grumbling about it now, though. Blackthorn's happy. Or as near to happy as he gets. And that's good enough for me.
What do I unlock, though? Overall burrows, okay.
So what do I owe the honor? What do you want?
I want... Oh, there it is. I need a stone tongue. Okay. Stained loincloth, marble flower. Okay. Okay. I mean, they're all hunts that I don't have access
Anything
to.
else?
Wait, hold on. There wasn't like a
Trouble with your gear, or
Ouroboros
what do you
weapon,
want?
was there? New.
And?
Well, I have the recipes at least. Okay. Before we do this, I'm gonna take a quick break, stretch my neck, or do anything else. So I'll be right back.